Me mother says I need to get me a haircut, but I think deep down she just jealous because my hair is almost as long as hers is.
My mother's taking advantage of me. She's making me scrub the floors.
You dirty dog.
This is child labour.
You're a grown fucking man, Adam.
Ah, leave me alone. That woman's like acne. I just can't get rid of her.
You stop complaining.
How long have I been doing this for?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? I'm done.
Yeah, you sound like your father.
Fuck off. I can last at least 4.
Oh, I just threw me mother under the bus. Hi everybody, how's it going? My name's Anthony. Some people call me Twan. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, a singer, a mix engineer, and a connoisseur of hair. So if you need hair care tips, I'm your man. Use ladies shampoo, conditioner, use it. So much better than man's. But once you get the long hair going, if you use like the man's 12-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, face cream, body oil, butt waxer, all that stuff, you put that in your hair, it's just gonna poof and be dry and disgusting. Go to the ladies section and just get yourself some the Tresemme. You use ladies hair care products and men's razors. That's the way to go, regardless of gender. On that note, Beanie of Justice. If you want to get your suggestion into Beanie of Justice, all you gotta do is put a comment in the comment section. That's it. I'll read the comment section and put the comment in the Beanie of Justice. That's it. We've got Sonata Arctica Dark Empath. More Sonata Arctica. I've seen one. Really liked it. It was an older live video, but I was into it. It was awesome. Let's do it again, eh? Relatively recently released. That's pretty cool. My God, this camera's overexposed. I'm not changing it. Especially if I lean. Oh God, if I lean up here, look at it. Okay, I think this time we're gonna do the music video. Last time I did it live. I kind of want to see like what they're, what they're about studio-wise. So let's do that, and hopefully this doesn't get taken down. I was scared as much as she did. Oh. Whoa. This is sick. Look at those lasers. Okay. Key change. Cool. Ooh.
With this wonderful guy, the kind you all had to see, touching your soul.
His voice.
Knowing your needs, making you beautiful. Walks on the beach, calling you mom.
It's so rich.
Dancing tonight, holding you close, scanning your pains, naming them, learning them, feeding the love, sent from above.
Good fry.
When I claim you are my everything, little too much, little too soon. You think
Give me a chorus.
sometime soon you will learn that my love is real. I'm morning now, turning real. You shall become what I need you to feed me. Love, intimidate me, love me, feed me, place of deep. While I still need to
Wow.
hear you call me your love.
That is interesting. Okay, I'm into this. This is cool.
Alone in the dark, wait for a train. You know we'll never come. Hip hip hooray, wish me away. Now that I have the key, and knowing you're home alone, I have never let you know me. My love, changing the locks, changing your name. I'm a real, I'm a morning dove, turning real. You shall become what I need.
That is such an interesting chorus.
Love, intimidated me, love me, feed me, place of me.
major now. Man, this video is amazing. That looks so good. Yeah! Yeah! Solo over the verse chords. So interesting. Double chorus. Oh. That was wild. Wild. What a different tune. That was... Okay, first off, that video looked so freaking cool. The lasers and all the patterns going on in the back behind everything in the band jam videos was so sick. Not to mention all the really vibrant story B-roll scenes with the lady doing all the crazy dancing and looking insane at points and whatever was going on. I don't know what the heck was happening in that video. I don't know what the heck was happening in that song. It was insane. There was so much wildness. Where do I begin? Okay, let's start with the vocals. Ow. The thing that I noticed first off was in the verse, his voice was very rich. While he was going for that kind of twang sound, it was not thin. Let me give you the difference. So one of the lines in the verse was, touching your soul, reaching your heart. Doing it properly, you support from here, and you make sure that every note is placed right here in the face, and it doesn't fall back into the throat, and you phonate everything nice and big and full and round and warm. So it would be touching your soul, reaching your heart. If you accidentally let this fall backwards, so there's three things I'm going to show you. That was number one. Number two is doing it incorrectly. Not incorrectly. Let's say not with the most rigorous of technique, is you can let it fall back and you go touching your soul, reaching your heart. It was a little exaggerated, but just so you can hear it. You hear how it really kind of lacks body. It's still got some nice tone in the top, but like heart kind of sounds whiny. And I'm very guilty of, I used to do this very, very much. In lots of the vocal covers I used to do, everyone used to say I sounded whiny. It's because I was doing it wrong. I was singing it that way. So I know very well how this works. What my Sonata Arctica man was doing was basically a mix of the two. He was using his big yeah, but instead of letting it go yeah, he was moving it up, not back. So he was going, yeah, up here instead of, yeah, yeah. And he was raising it up. So when you do that, you can get like a touching your soul, reaching your heart. And it's different than touching your soul, reaching your heart, touching your soul, reaching your heart. So it still has that nice full body from down below, from the yeah, from that, but it's got a little more tone and a little more color in the top. I hope that made sense. When he first started singing in the verse, that's what I immediately noticed is, wow, that is a very prominent, low-pitched, but rich yet very kind of twangy tone, and I really, really liked it. It was very, very nice. And so I wanted to touch on that first and explain a couple different ways that you could approach doing that. Of course, gotta have synthesizer solo. We got a man playing guitar. Gotta give him a shred. And then of course, gotta do the Iron Maiden thing and give one of the guitar players a shred. So that was really cool. I always appreciate that kind of thing, no matter what. And what I really liked about that too was this song was kind of complex in some of its rhythms and harmonies and chord choices and things like that. For the solo sections, they backed that off. They made it real simple so that the solo could shine on its own and it didn't have to navigate any of those interesting, intricate chord changes or anything like that. That was just, here's the key, we'll back off, throw down. And then they brought it back with that crazy ass chorus. Last thing I'm gonna talk about, I need to learn what the hell that chorus was. That was insane. I've never heard anything like that before. Okay, let's figure out what the hell's going on. Oh, that was insane. Okay, so the chords underneath, the guitar is playing this. So, we are changing keys halfway through the chorus, lads. This is so interesting. So, what I'm seeing here is we start in D flat. We got this like major, so this note, this G, puts us in a different key. I believe that puts us in, would that put us in D flat, E flat? Let's see, so D flat here. We go D flat for the first three chords, then E flat for the rest of that part. So it does this. That doesn't make sense. What is this one? I have an initial guess. This could be wrong. This is what's really cool about these kind of things is, and this goes really, this is why jazz is as difficult to learn as they say it is. So we have basically a single line doing. And what we can do is choose to harmonize this however we would like. Now there's some kind of synth chords going up the top. I choose to ignore that at the moment to maybe make a songwriting point out of this. So if you were given this, what I would guess first is we begin in D flat major. So we harmonize it like this. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, right? And then normally what we're supposed to have is this. But halfway up, it goes, we get this G. So what we're gonna do is now shift it up to E flat, which would be this. And because we're using that halfway through, because that's where the melody line changes. So we have this, which sounds good, makes a lot of sense. Then it goes down to this B major, and then it goes up to a G flat major. B and G flat major are both common chords of A flat minor. So my guess would be for those last two chords, we're actually going to move it up to an A flat minor. D flat major, E flat major, and then A flat minor. So it sounds like this. Can we play this in the bass and see how that sounds? And it's a little funny down here, because what we would actually need to do is we would probably just play those chords. So it's in the key of A flat minor, but we actually wouldn't play the A flat over those because there's some weird dissonances going on. So what we would do is we would have, we would go. Sounds pretty cool if you do it like that, right? So, very, very interesting. Super, super, super fun. That was awesome. And this is basically where the entirety of jazz comes from. Is pick any melody line, pick any random chords, whatever you want. You can design the entire song around them to move keys all together. And that's where the weird stuff comes from, because you're not breaking any rules as long as you're kind of moving chords around together. It's pretty cool how that works, right? And man, I could talk about this stuff for hours, because you can go hard on this stuff. And what's interesting is what I laid out, that is not the only way you could harmonize that. There are infinite possibilities for how you can harmonize this melody line. You could do it in all kinds of different ways. That's just the one that made sense to me off the bat. Pretty cool. Thanks, Sonata Arctica. I bet you didn't know that you were gonna become a jazz theory lesson. That's pretty sweet. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for sticking around to the end. I hope that made any kind of sense. Maybe it was a little interesting. I feel like that was, especially that last part, that was something off the beaten path a little bit. Something I've never gotten to talk about on camera before, so that was kind of fun. If you like what I do here, consider subscribing. It greatly helps out the channel. I appreciate it very much, and I see each and every one of you who do, believe it or not. If you do enjoy what I do, I sing in 2 bands, play guitar in a 3rd. All the info's in the description below. And on this channel, along with all this analysis stuff, I also do 1-man band covers, where I'll play the drums, the guitars, the bass, the vocals, and the piano. I'll sing the vocals, sing, and mix, master, shoot the video all by myself here in this studio. Not let anyone else touch their little nasty little fingers all over my stuff. So I do those here if you want to stick around for that. That's always a good time. But whether or not you do, I'm glad you stuck around. And now I get to tell you all to get it.